What's up everyone? Welcome to this episode's coverage of the 2018 Tuner's Edge Drag Battle. Now it's time for the Hoontune 6-cylinder two-wheel drive class. This is where the BARRAs, the RBs and the 2Js battle it out for supremacy. The record holder is a 2JZ powered Lexan and last year's winner was a BARRA powered FPV. Now there's plenty of horsepower in this category, but the big question is, who can make the most of it?
First up is MASSIMO's FPV F6. The Hoontune built BARRA has an 86-85 turbo strapped to the side and makes over 1,200 wheel horsepower with the wick turned up. The factory ECU remains, although reflashed by the guys at Hoontune, who also rebuilt the ZF Auto Box to handle the grunt. It's got plenty of power on tap. The hard part is using it at Cootamundra. Peter Wolf's R33 from Motorsport Mechanical is another 1,000+ horsepower monster thanks to its built RB3026 with a Garrett GTX 45 strapped to the side. It's controlled by a HAWKINS Elite and goes through a 2-speed power glide. It's a proven package at the track, but it's a handful at Cootamundra. Father and son, Michael and Troy SEGUNA, entered the sleeper of the event. An R31 SKYLINE wagon packing an RB3025, Garrett GT42 turbo and HAWKINS ECU with nearly 700 wheel horsepower through a power glide. Dad had to go first and taming the beast on the slippery Cootamundra runway surface before son Troy jumped in to finish off the weekend. Next up was crowd favourite, Ender's 2JZ powered S13 from JDM Industries. It is running to the sevens at over 180 mph at the track, so is a weapon of a car. The 2JZ has a GTX 47 strapped to the side and tuned through the Haltech ECU can make upwards of 1200 wheel horsepower through the 2-speed power glide. Ender came with some big goals, but the track setup was hard to make work on Cootamundra's runway.
Have a little bit of a redo?
Yes. We're back in here again. 2018.
Hell yeah. You didn't hit timing equipment, we're good.
Jason is a veteran of drag battle now in his Commodore that was his first car. It may cop the Mang Mang comments, but the Advanced Motor Mechanics built V6 now packs nearly 750 wheel horsepower and runs in single digits at the track thanks to a 6466 turbo, Haltech ECU and TKO dogbox. Last year's quickest 6-cylinder two-wheel drive, Tony Flash returned in his FPV F6. The Hoontune built BARRA 4-litre engine has a 7675 strapped to the side and makes well over 1,000 horsepower when required. Hoontune reflashed the ECU and rebuilt the factory ZF transmission to handle the grunt. Mackey's S14 from B2R Motorsport is another 2JZ powered Silvia. The built 2J uses a 7685 Link ECU, Hypertune inlet and makes over 1,000 horsepower through a turbo 400 gearbox. It's a proven 8-second streeter at the track. How well could he put it down on his return to Cootamundra? Our only Supra for 2018 was a second timer from B2R Motorsport. Mustafa's Monster also uses a 7675 turbo, Hypertune inlet and Link ECU, but it drives through the factory 6-speed transmission, making it even more impressive at Cootamundra. Further to that, his winning time was done on a back-off, as you can tell by the mile an hour.
Now, we all know the joke that Supras are lucky to run 12-second passes at the track, let alone at Cootamundra, but Musti flew the flag high for the Supra Brigade and took a pretty convincing win. In fact, if he hadn't broken his rear suspension, I reckon he would have gone a lot quicker and a lot faster at Cootamundra. Now, the boys at B2R Motorsport took the top 2 spots, so well done to the team. Now, in our next episode, we're taking a look at the 6-cylinder all-wheel drive class. No, not GTRs, the other crazy contraptions that have 6 cylinders and all-wheel drive. Now, in the meantime, jump on our online store and grab yourself the latest Drag Battle and GTR Challenge merchandise, and we'll see you next time.